So you may have recently heard about a class action lawsuit that's taken place where a number of sellers have gotten together, people who are selling the real estate, and sued local MLSs and real estate organizations, essentially claiming that these organizations had colluded and price fixed to force sellers to offer commissions to buyers' representatives. And on the surface, this makes a lot of sense. Why should a seller have to pay a listing agent and also pay the agent representing the person who is buying their home? Well, the courts ruled in favor of the plaintiffs. And as a result, there have been more lawsuits that are popping up, and we are going to see a change in the industry. And so on the surface, it seems like that's great. It's going to be a terrific win for sellers. But I do want to caution people because it worries me a bit. And the reason is, for those sellers that don't offer a commission, they may end up seeing less traffic because some buyers may refuse to pay a commission because they're not used to it. And as a result, the agents that they're working with may steer them away from properties where there's not going to be a commission paid, which means you get less people through your property that you're trying to sell. Also, it worries me because some buyers may then go, well, we're just going to go at this our own. We don't need it. We're not going to work with a buyer's agent. A good buyer's agent brings an enormous amount of value to the process. They facilitate the process, they explain how to navigate the process, and they make sure that everything goes very smoothly and professionally. And I can't tell you how much, for me as a broker that lists a lot of real estate, I far rather do a deal where on the other side of the deal, a buyer is represented. If a buyer is not represented and they're representing themselves, often I can see a deal fall apart. And what I always tell sellers is this: the biggest expense that you can incur as a seller is not the commission, but it's having the deal get screwed up. You need to avoid that. And the best way to avoid that is by having two seasoned professionals, one on your side and one on the side of the buyers. And the best way to do that, I think at this point, is to continue to offer a buy-side commission.